Back when Jay-Z first started Tidal a couple of years ago, a lot of people thought he was crazy. It was like, man, Jay, why don't you just join the other streaming giants and do a partnership deal with him? And then he and his partners, they said, no, we're going to go out on our own thing. This streaming platform is going to be for us. This is going to be our thing, Tidal. The crazy thing about Tidal, when you think about it, the whole platform was built on giving more to the artists, more royalties, exclusive platform for videos and concert streaming, and independent artists having a true platform to deliver their content to, and people find them, podcasts, journalistic information that you can find, just the freedom to be able to watch uncensored content that you won't find on TV, because traditional programming would be afraid of the message, but not Rock Nation, not Jay-Z's team. Tidal is that voice. Tidal is the eyes that display the vision for everybody to see. And that's the great thing about the platform. So when you think about Tidal as a whole in the streaming service, it really is a one-of-one when you look at everything. High fidelity sound. When you subscribe to Tidal and you get their high fidelity sound platform, the quality that comes through your headphones is crazy. Crystal clear. Lossless sound means you don't lose any sound quality at all. The way their videos look on your phone is different. Clear, crisp. The way you can minimize a video and then go search for the content and still see the video playing, I think that's like super cool. But most importantly, the curated video playlist, the curated song playlist, the way that Tidal has integrated celebrities and their messages into the music platform is beautiful. You don't see other streaming platforms really doing that from a culture way in the form of hip hop and what we consider our music, our culture, a multi-billion-dollar industry. We believe Tidal does that extremely well. People, listen, go to Tidal.com, Tidal.com. Just try out the trial, see for yourself. And I guarantee you, a concert, a playlist, a video, you're going to discover dope movies, shout to Tales, shout to a lot of other movie platforms on the network that you're going to be intrigued by. And most importantly, there's a message within Tidal that you need to hear. Go to Tidal.com, people. Back to our scheduled programming. Always dream, hustle, win. Always better yourself. And most importantly, people, it's about results and nohype.com. Peace. This is Jonathan with the $1 Million Mindset Podcast, people. Powered by 99.7 The Heat Miami on iHeartRadio. Also fueled by Stupid Dope magazine, lifestyle magazine. People, if you do not know, Stupid Dope is the #1 lifestyle media platform in the world. When you want to know what's cool with travel, luxury, fashion, when you don't know what's going on in the culture of music, entertainment, when you want to read news in a clean, crisp, and unbiased way, StupidDope.com. If you want to learn about the new Bugatti, if you want to know what's the latest on CBD, if you want to know what's going on in the culture and life of how people are thinking, what are their concerns, there is no other balanced media platform than StupidDope.com. Trust me. Listen to Jonathan. Go to StupidDope.com. Read the website on Apple News, Bing News, Google News. They are one of the most visited sites on the planet. They're one of the top ranking sites on Apple News, people. People go there for a reason. Subscribe to the newsletter for free. StupidDope.com. $1 Million Mindset. I started this journey in 2015. My first guest was Malik Yoba. I've been blessed and fortunate to have everybody from Malik Yoba all the way down to Stevie J, Joe Sikora from Power, Rick Ross, you name it, on this platform. I speak to people because I want to know what their mentality is for success. I want to know their pain. I want to know their struggle. I want to know how they overcome adversity and continue to rise and be great. There's a story behind the story. Everything isn't what you see online. Today is no different. When I saw this King's Company online on Instagram, I immediately fell in love with the visual. I said, wow, this is more than a restaurant. This is a statement. This is a movement. That was LOLO's Chicken and Waffles. And the one I saw was looking at the one in Arizona. I immediately reached out to their Instagram like, hey, look, I want to talk to you. I want to interview the owner. I love this. I got to come there and eat because this food made me hungry right now. They paying back. We set it up and we're here now. I speak to CEOs. I speak to bosses. I speak to people who are born with a self-made mentality. That's what this king today has, that self-made mentality. Get it done, and the marathon continues. I'm honored, super honored to be speaking to my man Larry, Mr. White, founder, CEO of LOLO's Chicken and Waffles. My brother, welcome to the $1 Million Mindset.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me.
You know I had to give you that Diddy intro, right?
Hey, man, I truly appreciate it, man. I am definitely honored and flattered. Everything, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Sounds good.
That's it. We got to record and just play it in the restaurant as an intro. People waiting for their food.
Man, no doubt. No doubt. Let them know.
All right, I'm going to tap into it, man. Your life hasn't always been peaches and cream. People see the restaurant, they see the hookah lounge, they see the food, they see everything. Be like, yo, man, that's easy. I want you to describe one of the hardest moments during this journey to build LOLO's Chicken and Waffles. I want you to explain what it was. I want you to explain what it did to you psychologically. And I want you to explain how did you conquer that moment to keep going?
Man, one of the hardest things about this business is consistency. Consistency is key of running a successful business. And, you know, finding people to share your passion, to buy in to what you're selling, that's extremely hard. And it has even gotten even harder since the whole pandemic, the whole COVID pandemic, you know. It seems like it's getting harder and harder to find people with passion, to find people that actually want to work, don't mind working hard, people with integrity. So, you know, it's always a struggle trying to keep it all together for people to get the experience that you originally intended for people to experience when they come to LOLO's. You know, in your introduction, you related to LOLO's as a movement. You know, many years ago, back when we only had one location, we was in this little bitty house, 800 square feet, and people said, this is one of the best restaurants in the world. This is not just a restaurant, they call it an experience. LOLO's is an experience.
That's real. And that's how you present it online. You feel me? I mean, that's exactly how it came across in that video.
Yeah, man.
A true experience.
You know.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hey, man. That's all good. Yeah, man. So, you know, part of the experience at LOLO's, you know, when people come in, we let them be themselves. You know, it ain't no script to stick to. We may approach each table differently, you know, based on what we see in front of us or how we're feeling at that time. You know what I mean? We always want to make people feel welcome, of course, and we're just a welcoming restaurant, but we're not cookie cutter. We're not stuffy. You know, we got a little swag. We got the sauce. And we just have fun, man. We have fun, you know. I really love what I do. I love food. I love creating. I love tasting. And, you know, just like at my home, we spend 80% of the time in the kitchen. You know, we sitting over here in this house, and 80% of the time we spend in the kitchen. We spend more time in the kitchen than we do in the bedroom. And I think good food just brings people together. You know, good conversation. I mean, right now, me and you are having a great conversation, and I am talking to you at home, sitting in my kitchen. Mm-hmm. You know, so I mean, you know, back in the day, they used to always say, you know, this is where the magic happens. I think it was MTV Cribs, and this is where the magic happens in the bedroom. Well, man, the magic has always happened around the stove with me.
Let me tap in.
Good and bad. But the stove has been very consistent in my life.
Absolutely. Let me tap in to this part here. People Want a $1 Million Mindset podcast, syndicated on 99.7 The Heat Miami on iHeartRadio. Make sure you download the iHeartRadio app and type in 99.7 The Heat, D-A Heat Miami tap in with us. Let me ask you this. You have been through a lot. You've been faithful and loyal to the streets. You've been faithful and loyal to your family. You've always shouldered. God gave you big shoulders, right? When you look in the mirror in 2022, September the 6th, 2022, like all those reflections of your past, all the pain, all the dark times, all the light, all the good times, like what do you see now with where you are in your life, in yourself?
I see growth. I see a fairy tale. You know, I don't want to sound all corny and stuff, but you know,
you don't sound corny, man. Just talk your talk.
Hey, man, from where I come from and what I've been through, there's no way in the world I should be sitting where I'm sitting today. You know, I just got some bad news just this morning. A good friend, long-term friend, passed away. But, you know, I'm just so blessed and so happy to be out them streets. And, you know, I try to create ways for other brothers who probably wouldn't get the opportunity elsewhere and allow them to come over, be bosses, help lead people, and do positive things, you know, to take care of their families. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, it was a flight. It was a flight. You know, it was a journey to get to where I am today. And once again, I'm just super humble. I'm super thankful. You know, I also really think that my past has to do a lot with my success today because I can handle any situation. You know, I think the business part of me has helped me, you know, to be able to talk to corporate jokers, you know. But that street side of me, you know, I can talk real to the realists. Mm-hmm. I can relate to both sides of the track if you understand what I'm saying.
Sure.
You know, in that hustle from back in the day, I took that same hustle that I used in the streets and I used it for my business. You know, I keep reinvesting into myself. Mm-hmm. You know, others might look at it as re-up. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you know, I don't own a Rolls Royce. I don't own a Bentley. I drive a pickup truck. You know, now I can go out and get them other vehicles, but instead of buying them vehicles, instead of buying that jewelry, why not buy another restaurant? Why not get some new tables and chairs? Why not upgrade? You know, why not open up a different restaurant? You know, so I just keep re-upping, you know. So we are truly blessed to be at 9 restaurants today. We are truly blessed to have 3 different concepts today and growing. We are currently working on restaurant number 10 and 11. We are looking to bring out a new concept. You know, yeah, we started with the chicken and waffles, and the chicken and waffles is doing really, really good. But it also paved the way for us to do an upscale brunch spot, a fast casual lunch spot, and you know, and now we looking to do fine dining. So
we need that. We need that in the culture.
We need that.
We need that.
No
we
doubt.
need more of that. We need more fine dining because what it does is it opens the mindset of people to believe and dream. That's why, you know, I used to love going to Justin's. When I used to go to Atlanta a lot, I used to go to Justin's. And because
me too.
Because it was puff, but it was elegant, man. It was just the way they moved and it was soul food, but it was like high, you know, it was high end, it was that level. I wish you would never close it, but man, I love spots. That's why I said we need that, man, because what people look at is what they perceive.
Exactly.
Even though it's not always true, but if somebody says something, it's like take Balenciaga, whatever, however you pronounce it. People eating out of trash cans that wear one of their shirts. It's still cotton. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you gonna pay $300 for a t-shirt. Why? Because in their mind, that represents a certain level of excellence. So superiority and supremacy. But with food, with us, like with what you're doing, working on your 10th, 11th spot, the fine dining, and I'm gonna stop talking after this, the fine dining is so important because it gives people aspirational thoughts of what they can build. Go right ahead, sir.
Exactly. And that's all we're trying to do. We're trying to teach others. We're trying to empower people. Yeah. And, you know, and trust me, man, if anybody know me, from the hood and back in the day, they're like, man, if he made it, come on, man. Anybody can make it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to sit here and tell you that I'm the sharpest tool in the tool shed, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, did I do good in high school? Yeah, I did great in high school. I mean, I even made the dean's list and the honor roll. But, I don't take no shortcuts in whatever I do. But I knew school wasn't the route I wanted to go. So right after high school, I signed up for some JUCOs, some junior colleges and stuff, but I didn't graduate. I don't have an AA. I don't have a master's or a bachelor's degree. I don't have none of that. But what I do got is drive.
Yeah.
I got drive. I'm self-motivated, and can't no school teach you that. It's whether you got it or you don't. So I am self-driven, and I am self-driven for success. And when I put my mind to it, and when I set out to do something, I set out to give you my very best. I don't half step. So with that being said, and consistency and keeping God first and having a solid foundation. See, I come from good stock. My grandmother is Mrs. White. She's 99 years old and still kicking, as strong as a bull. So my grandma moved to Arizona back in 1963, and she opened up a restaurant called Mrs. White's Golden Rule Cafe. When she was 63, she was working for her brother. The brother decided to sell the restaurant to my grandmother, and my grandmother changed the name to Mrs. White's Golden Rule Cafe in 1964. So they've been going strong, and they've been going strong for a mighty long time. I mean, they celebrating 58 years right now. So it's still, still cooking, still in the kitchen. I mean, Grandma not still in the kitchen, but if we needed her, she would come.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Overstand what you're saying.
So I got great foundation. I got a solid foundation. We're a God-fearing family. We keep God first in this family. Before we open up a restaurant, we pray over it.
That's right.
We pray that God allow us to do great business, keep everybody safe, and for everybody just to come here with a good heart and good mind to enjoy themselves, bring family and bring people together over a hot plate. So with those simple steps, all we do, that's the blueprint. All we do, we just keep flipping it and flipping it and flipping it. We keep doing that same thing, but we keep that solid core. Keep God first, a great foundation, consistency. And if you do all of that, man, you can't help but be successful.
Oh, absolutely. Let me ask you this. Talk about, we say, in the street, like you made it out alive. That's a song Rick Ross had with Blast. Shout out to Blast, one of the dopest artists on the West Coast. But, you made it out alive, man. You could have been dead. You could have been like a hashtag. You could have been just another funeral program. But then you made out a guy with a great woman. You built a beautiful family. You come from great stock. Shout out to moms, 99, still kicking it strong. I want you to explain to the audience, especially to the young bulls that listen to my podcast, why did you want to graduate from one life to the next? Why was it so important?
Man, I had to, man. It was about survival. And, to keep it 100 with you, when I had my first child, my son, over 31 years ago, it kind of woke me up. And I was like, man, there got to be a better way, because I'm no longer here looking out for self. Now I got a seed to look after. I got to do something to make my son proud. I got to do something to leave my son, And then, so when I first started doing Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, I just first started doing it just to earn extra money. I had walked away from the street life, man, caught a case, not happy about it. But anyway, man, I was like, God, if you get me up out of here, I'm going to do whatever it takes to turn my life around. So when God gave me that second opportunity, I made a promise to him I'll never touch the white again. And I kept that word. I never touched the white again. And I started working it, and I started grinding. And was it rough in the beginning? Yeah, it was rough in the beginning. It was very rough, But I did what I had to do, but I stayed consistent with it. And man, I had partners laugh at me. I had people like, man, you slanging chicken and waffles? Are Are you serious? Man, everybody else, they going to the Tyson fights. They going shop at the designer stores and going to Cancun. And come on, man, you coming? No, man, I'm going to stay here and slay these chicken and waffles. I made a promise, and I put out a flyer, and I said I'm going to be here every weekend, and I never missed a weekend.
Amen.
I started doing weekends only back at my grandmother's restaurant called Mrs. White's Golden Rule Cafe back in 1997. And during that time, she was only open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 7:30. Where here I am, young, strong, full of energy. I'm like, Grandma, I still got energy. We can go. And Grandma like, ooh, baby, I'm tired. So I was like, well, will you give me the opportunity to showcase my chicken and waffles out of your place? And because I was a good steward, she allowed me to do that. That's key. People gotta listen to that. You gotta be a good student. You gotta be a good follower. You gotta be a good employee. It's in the Bible. You gotta be good working for somebody else before God blesses you with your own.
Exactly.
Now, it probably don't read exactly like that.
Don't read like that. It don't read like
but
that.
It's something similar. But you know what I'm talking about.
Of course, man. It talks about the humility. You got to realize, the Bible speaks a lot about lowliness of mind, being humble. Some of the greatest leaders in Bible times were the most humblest. They got humble because that's how God operates. God wants people.
Oh, yeah.
God wants people to be humble. And, you know, I just met you, but you would think we've been knowing each other for years because of my humility. I think, you know, I respect what you've built, even though I've never shook your hand. I will soon when I fly up there. But the thing is, like, the humility in me allows me to think less of myself and more of other people, because people going to lift you up. You're going to tell people, man, that guy right there, that was a dope interview. He wrote an amazing article about me. You know, I sent you my profile anyway. You already seen that. But like this guy right here, man, whatever he need or whatever we can, like you never, humility opens the doors. And that's what I love about you. You know, everything that you said, and let me just give you this blessing. Everything you said in this interview, the common denominator in everything you said has been gratefulness, humility.
Yes.
You're grateful, man. And I know I know when you say I'm not gonna touch the white again, you touch another white that saved your life. That's gonna be the title of your article. The white that saved your life.
Tell me about it. Exactly.
the flower.
So yeah, man, exactly. The flower. So, you know, with that being said, man, you know, God gave us another opportunity, man. By me being a good steward, like I said, Grandma gave me the opportunity to showcase Lolo's Chicken and Waffles out of her establishment. I would do that from like 9 p.m. to like 4 a.m. in the morning. And, you know, I was working for her Monday through Friday. And I was doing the Lolo's Chicken and Waffles Friday night, Saturday and Sundays. I mean, there were some days, man, I couldn't even feel my legs. You know, I'll just be on my feet so much. But it has paid off. Here we are today. And I still pinch myself. But, you know, hard work does pay off. And that's what I be telling cats. I be like, man, listen, if you put the time and energy into something legal and positive, the same energy that you put into the streets, bro, we can run this country. We can be president of the United States because the way we think, man, the way our mind works, you know what I'm saying? So the same stuff that I was doing on the street, oh, there's a drought coming? Oh, okay. Every March, it seemed like a drought came. And every March, we always out there scrambling, looking for something. And then the prices goes up. Oh, guess what? I'm only going to hit my head 1 or 2 marches before I know that I need to re-up big time in January, February.
Major.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, when that 2nd or 3rd March came around, guess who had it?
You did.
I took that same mentality and I put it into the restaurant game.
That's why you're working on concept. That's why you're working on store 1011 and this fine dining concept that we definitely gonna happen. That's why you didn't buy the Rolls Royces, you didn't buy the Phantoms, you wasn't trying to stunt, you still driving a truck because see you built up treasures where moth and rust can't come in. See, that's the thing about it, right? You built up something that will last forever. You can't take a car with you forever, or clothes, or whatever.
Right.
But the LOLO chicken and waffles, that come from your mama, 99 years old. Where she opened up your eyes, the doors of opportunity for the family. You took that and you built on it tenfold. That's generational. So again, we salute you on that. What is one thing about you need to change in order to be a better person?
Oh, one thing for me to change about myself to be a better person?
Yep, we all can improve on something. What's something that you know, only you know, that you need to change in order to be a better person? Because all of us are imperfect, striving for perfection people.
I'm going to have to say my weight. I strive to be healthier.
Okay.
But don't get me wrong, I'm a healthy fat. My trainer be like, bro, the way you work out in this gym, there's no way that you should still be walking around here 300 pounds. I'm a big cat, but I just love food. I am just so freaking passionate about food.
Mm-hmm.
And, anybody out there listening, losing weight is 80% diet. You can go to the gym and work out and sweat like a dog like me and come out that gym drenched. But if you ain't eating right, it's all about balance.
Yep.
It's all about balance. And, maybe I should take some days off and eat just a salad, but
just a burger with a salad. Just a burger with a salad.
I'm surrounded by delicious fried chicken, golden brown waffles. Then we got the other concept where we're doing pancakes and French toast, and we got the best bacon on the market. And then I got another concept where we're doing fried chicken, spicy Nashville hot chicken sandwiches. And then we stuff them between two honey buns. Come on, man. I'm like surrounded by delicious food. And then not to mention my grandma calling me, come on over, baby. I done made some of this. Now my grandma over here, she done got some meatloaf, some pot roast, and oxtails, and neck bones. And then I come home, my wife done made Mexican food, and we got tacos, and we got burritos. I'm surrounded by food.
So maybe, just to interrupt real quick, maybe the thing you need to work on is be more disciplined. Maybe that's the word.
Man, you're right about that. So if there's one thing that Larry White needs to work on, I need to be more disciplined. You hit the nail on the head, man. You're absolutely right.
Last question. What's one thing about you people? I know you got a lot of good quality, but what's one thing about you that cats really be like, man, you know what? We love that about you, L. What's one thing about you people love about you, man?
Man, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it 100 with you.
Keep it, man.
Everybody say, man, I love how you keep it 100.
Authenticity.
I'm going to tell you, I'm a Sagittarius. I don't bite my tongue. I'm going to tell you like it is. I don't care what our relationship is or how you going to feel afterwards. I'm going to give you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ask for my opinion, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Now, my opinion may not be the best for you, but I'm just telling you how I see things through my eyes. So everybody loves my honesty. Everybody loves my outspokenness.
Give out the name of your restaurant and the website and the Instagram handle so people can connect, please.
Man, we are LOLO's Chicken and Waffles. Website, loloschickenandwaffles.com. We also own Monroe's Hot Chicken. You can check all of them. Just simple. At loloschickenandwaffles.com on Instagram. We got the blue check mark.
Yes.
There's a couple of other Lolos out there, and but we are the original.
I'm glad you got your blue check mark too, so people know it's you.
Yeah, no doubt. And I gotta thank all those people, those haters out there that made all of these fictitious pages.
I saw that.
And due to the fictitious pages, that's why we got the blue check mark. Because we just had a conversation with Instagram like, hey, this ain't us. So, you're going to be putting out the information. I need to put out the right information, and this ain't us. So why did everybody and their mama decided to go out and make a LOLO's Chicken and Waffle page? I don't know. But Make sure you come to the right one, the one with the blue check mark.
Yeah.
And then our last concept is called brunch and sip. What do we like to do? We like to brunch, and what we like to do while we're brunching, we like to sip. So brunch, the letter N, sip, put the at on front of it, and you'll find us on IG, brunchandsip.com as well, momroshotchicken.com. You find us all online. You know, I still call ourselves mom and pops. You know, everybody around me say, "Hey, bro, you need to stop saying your mom and pops."
Nah, like keep it that way. Keep mom and pops, man. I like that. Keep it that way.
Yeah, man. I'm like, man, I'm just super humble. You know, I still get in the store. I still get my hands dirty. I do what needs to be done. I lead by example.
Appreciate that, man. And what have you enjoyed the most about being on the $1 Million Mindset podcast today?
Man, I really appreciate you allowing me to share my message to all your viewers. So hopefully we can reach somebody who's not in Arizona, Las Vegas, or Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, we want to reach those people. Now,
listen, bro.
Please hear me out.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I wish in my heart, I wish I could put a LOLO's in every major city across the world. I want everybody to taste this delicious goodness. But it ain't that easy. You know, we're only as good as our team. So we're constantly hiring. We are looking to grow. We are looking to expand. So if somebody out there hear this, man, come join the team. Get on LOLO's Chicken and Waffles, Brunch and Sip, Monroe's Hot Chicken, and man, let's grow this.
There might be
managers
opportunities
out there.
Looking for managers too?
You by. Say it again.
I said, are you looking for managers as well?
Of course, managers are key.
Yeah.
I need managers more than anything. I need more leaders. Great leaders build more leaders. So we trying to get more leaders so we can just spread this love and continue with this awesome experience all throughout the world.
Well, listen, I want to say that I love your humility. I thank you for being responsive. Just so you know, I'm going to be writing an amazing article about you. I'm going to put you on multiple sites I write for free. So you're going to get a lot of press. I want to be the personal journalist for LOLO's Chicken and Waffles. So I write for a bunch of blogs. I'm going to put you all over there. Number two, we're going to talk offline. I know you got to run, but free advertisement for whatever you need, because all our artists are everywhere. So we have a big base on what we do at RadioPush.tv. So we'll promote your stuff. You got discount codes or whatever. You know, people who are in the area, we will bring them there to there. So, because that's the spot. So I just want to let you know, this is not just a podcast. We're getting behind it. We're getting, because I want to do podcasts from your location. I want to bring people in there. You know, we're going to drive traffic. I mean, this is going to be the spot for all Generation Z people and millennials. I love it. I love your story. I love what you got going on. I want to thank you, Mr. White, for allowing me to understand your journey and be inspired by what you've done on the $1 Million Mindset.
Right on, man. We looking forward to having you. Can't wait for you to get here.
Hey, man, no doubt, man. Like I said before, man, I'll text you. I know you got a lot of going on, so do I, but I'm going to text you. Let's make a time to make some time for each other to talk for just 30 minutes about some stuff. I'm going to email you some stuff as well, all right?
Sounds good, my man. Thank you.
People, Mr. White, LOLO's Chicken and Waffles, 9 locations currently right now. He has 3 in Phoenix, because I looked it up today. You have 3 in Phoenix, right?
Yeah, technically 4 if you include the Sky Harbor Airport.
Wow. You in the airport?
Yeah, man, we're in the airport. But, you know, we don't know what we're going to do with that airport location. We don't know if we're going to reopen it or what. So...
Oh, because I'm gonna fly into Phoenix. Because when you fly into Phoenix, what airport?
Yeah, you just fly into Phoenix. Our Phoenix location is not far from the airport. I mean, we're like 3 miles away. So
I just want to make sure I come to the one,
the original location where we started at.
Yeah, I just want to come to the one where I know you're gonna be at that day. I'm gonna call you because you know I'm gonna get in contact.
Man, when you come, I'm gonna give you the grand tour. I'm gonna pick you up in my truck, and we're gonna visit all the LOLOs. Monroe's Hot Chicken, Brunch and Sip. Hey, man, when you come, bring your stretchy pants, man.
Seriously?
Yeah, bring your stretchy pants.
All right, man. I gotta remove the hard bottoms. All right, I got you, man. Appreciate it, man. Let's get it,
all right, brother.
Peace.
All right, man. Take care.
Another one.